Welcome to my channel and another new in festive supermarket taste test video. I will in this video be doing two supermarkets again, and I'm going to start with Morrisons. I only have one savoury item from Morrisons, and it is these The Best Brie and Truffle Crisps, £1.09. They smell very cheesy. These are seriously good crisps. The cheese flavour is both creamy and tangy, and then you've got the umami flavour of the truffle that comes in underneath. Honestly, I could sit and eat this entire bag right now, but I've got other things I need to try. Outstanding start. Next, I'm going for a sticky toffee pudding mince pie. £2.25 for the box of 4. I mean, they're not the biggest pies in the world. Luxuriously rich mincemeat topped with sticky toffee flavour sponge in an all butter pastry case, studded with speculoos toffee pieces finished with crushed pecan nuts. Quite soft. The pastry tastes a bit underbaked. The fruit filling is nice, but then the sponge on top gives it that sort of cakey texture and it makes it quite dry. I'm not really getting a sticky toffee flavour from it. It just tastes like a very cakey version of a normal mince pie to me. There's a bit of texture from the pecan, but they're nothing to write home about, and I wouldn't be rushing out to buy them again. There are better mince pies out there. Also better go and get a plate because this could get messy. So for 99p, I have got this mini fruit panettone. They also have chocolate chip, but I fancy going for the fruit one, although it feels very dry and yeah, I've never had panettone before, so I have nothing to compare it to. Guess it feels almost like polystyrene. Really weird. Not appetizing. That is so dry. It is soft inside to the touch. I'm not looking forward to this. The fruit's nice and it has got layers in it, but it's not very nice to eat. It's super dry. I wouldn't recommend this, and I certainly won't be getting it again. I may be slathering these bits in butter to try and make them a bit more palatable. Christmas tree cupcakes, £1 for the pair. Sponge cakes topped with coloured icing. I mean, they look quite pretty and festive. Sponge feels quite dry, and you can see half of it has just come off in the wrapper, which is not great. The sponge is soft and tasteless, and the icing is sweet and tasteless. It's like a bland mouthful of textured sugar. It's not very nice to eat. And even though it may be 50p per cake, I wouldn't get them again, and I certainly wouldn't recommend them to you guys. I have been saving these for last. Technically not Christmas, but they are new. Morrison's cookie sandwiches, £2. Now I can tell you, this is heavy. Triple chocolate cookies with white milk and dark chocolate chunks filled with vanilla flavoured buttercream. So technically you could make these yourself just by buying some cookies and some buttercream. I think this could be quite sickly, but let's see. The buttercream is very, very sweet. I think I could probably eat half of this. If I tried to eat the whole thing in one go, I'd definitely start feeling quite sick. It works well with the chocolate cookies because the bitterness of the chocolate cuts through the sweetness a bit. They are nice, but they are very, very sweet. And if you like cookies, these are good. I'm not sure I'd get these again just because it is a lot to eat and very, very sweet. I think I'd be more inclined to make my own, but I would certainly steal this idea and do it myself. So that rounds up Morrisons. But through the magic of editing, I'll be back very shortly with supermarket number 2. So for part 2 of this video, I am going to be doing Waitrose. I don't often get deliveries from Waitrose, but I just decided that I fancied trying some of their stuff. And the guy who made the delivery actually used to live in this block of flats. Not this flat, one on a different level, but yeah, small world, as they say. So I'm going to show you 2 items that need to go in the oven first. Now we have these Heston 6 pear and fig cheese mince pies, and these cost £2.80, but they were on offer. Not something I would normally go for, but that is the point of this channel. And then I've gone for Waitrose 2 extra mature cheese souffles, £3 for the pair. They're not in Christmas packaging, but they were showing as being new in, and they were under the Christmas banner. So I'm going to go and put these in the oven. They're not quite the same temperature, so I'm going to split the difference and hope they turn out okay. The first item has unfortunately disintegrated, but you'll have seen it in the thumbnail, and it's the Jammy Snowflake biscuit. I'm not impressed with the fact it's in pieces because you don't expect that, especially not from Waitrose. At least it stayed together for the thumbnail. Well, I can get right into the middle now. It's all right. The jam is quite sweet. The shortbread is very, very bland. It doesn't have any sweetness to it at all. And there is a slight butteriness, but I'm not impressed and I wouldn't get it again. I'm going to try one of these cherry and almond mince pies, £2.75 for the 4. And they are individual pies with a cherry and amaretto liqueur mincemeat filling with frangipane topped with flaked almonds. Oh dear, amaretto liqueur. I don't like alcohol in food. Did not notice that in the online description. It's about average for a pie size. I wouldn't say they look particularly Christmassy or spectacular. It's quite claggy in the mouth. The almonds give some texture. I'm not tasting the liqueur, and the taste of the cherry is not very strong either. It's overpowered by the marzipan, and I wouldn't get them again. They're not horrible, but they're not amazing. Let's see if Waitrose can up their game with their Millionaires Gingerbread, £3.25. And it's gingerbread slices with caramel and Belgian milk chocolate layers. It does smell of gingerbread, but there's a strong smell of caramel too. However, look at that, how uneven it is and broken. Okay, I can taste all 3 flavours. It's got a much more chewy consistency than I was expecting, and the texture of the gingerbread biscuit base is very, very rough. Millionaire's shortbread with the shortbread base is much smoother, but it's nice. I wouldn't say it's blowing me away. The gingerbread, it's a nice amount and the flavours do balance each other out, but I don't think I'll be swapping my normal Millionaires shortbread for these anytime soon. So this Heston pear, fig and cheese pastry pie looks ridiculous on this massive plate, but there we go. It smells fruity and cheesy, and it's a bit weird, I'll be honest. The pastry is flaky and cheesy, and the fruit is fruity and sweet. Really sweet. Really odd. No, this is wrong on so many levels. It just, it's way too sweet, and having it with the cheese flavour, it's not even like a cheese and chutney. It's really sweet. It's like having cheese and fruity jam. And I know cheese and jam works, but there needs to be either more cheese or less jam. If you're very adventurous or you would like to play a prank on a family member you find rather annoying, then these could be your thing. But it's a hard no from me. Here is one of the cheese souffles. I've never had a souffle before. At least I don't think I have. It smells really cheesy. And that's the inside. I need to try not to burn my mouth on this. The outside is crispy, the inside is light and fluffy. It's a lovely creamy cheese flavour, quite delicate. I like this. I don't think I like them enough to pay £3 for them, but they're probably the nicest thing I've had today from Waitrose. It's been very disappointing. The gingerbread Millionaires was nice. I think the souffle edges it for me though. And it might just be because I've had an awful lot of sweet stuff with the various videos I've been doing, and so I'm just desperate for some savoury things. But yeah, I'd say Waitrose, probably not a supermarket to rush out to this Christmas. I hope you've enjoyed this video more than I've enjoyed sampling Waitrose. And I do hope that you'll come back for the next one. But until then, take care and thank you for watching. Bye.